What's up, everybody? This is Rob Covington. Um, I come today. I don't usually do this. I don't like to film much, especially myself, which is weird because I'm an actor. But I come today because it's come to my realization that it's been 3 years since my accident, and anybody that knows me knows I love the number three. Um, and I guess it's time to tell my story. Uh, First, I'm going to start with just this pre-clip. I'm just going to go through and I'm going to tell you what exactly happened. But eventually, I'm going to start, and hopefully tonight, I'm going to start my own YouTube video. And I'm going to tell you everything that happens. Now, the reason why I'm going to do this is because everyone talks about the story of Lazarus, and how he was raised from the dead. But nobody really ever talks about, you know, what happens after you're raised from the dead, or what happens after you get a divorce, or what happens after you fail, or what happens after you crush, or what happens after you don't die. What happens when something crazy happens to you and you don't die? What happens when you pretty much died, but you don't die? You live through it, you survive it. Nobody really talks about that. You don't hear much about the story of Lazarus and what happens. Like, you hear the fact that he was sitting with Jesus once after after he was brought back from the dead, but you never really hear much else about him. I'm not Lazarus, but I can understand this story. Like T.D. Jakes says all the time, similarly different. You know, very similar, but different. So first off, I'd like to say I ain't perfect, bruh. I'm not perfect. I love ladies. I have issues. I'm definitely not perfect. And I'll be honest, if you had to go back and ask me, would I be the candidate to to survive something so crazy and go through everything? I would probably say nah, because I ain't perfect. And for a long time, everybody that knows me knows I had a problem with God. Like, I had a legit issue with him because I didn't understand some stuff. But let's get down to it. This is the day I woke up. This is the name of the story. That's what that post was about. I'm going to tell the story of the day I woke up. I'm going to tell you what happened to me. See, it was 3 years ago. I was actually hit by a truck while coming home from work. I used to work at Morgan's. All my homies from Morgan's, what up? I used to work at Morgan's, and about 10, 11 o'clock during a hurricane, remember that because it comes up again, I was actually hit by a F-150 going very fast enough that the cameras couldn't necessarily get his license plates numbers, from what I know. I was thrown 52 feet into the air, landed, and slid up on another car that was parked. Luckily, in the hurricane, there were two people, a couple, actually walking. Called in and kept me calm because I wanted to get up. Because anybody know me know I'm probably gonna try to get up. But actually kept me calm until the ambulance came, and I was put in the hospital and eventually hospice. I was unresponsive for 3 days, and my sister came to my aid, and then the rest of my family eventually. Crystal, my love, and my sister Toya, who is helping me with this. My mom, who never left me, my dad, who taught me. He was the voice. What's crazy is, so 3 days. Let's go back. 3 days I was out, and my dad didn't get to show up because of the storm. Directly, their flights got canceled and everything. They didn't know I was in hospice, and they had given me morphine to go ahead and pass. That's the crazy part. I didn't realize this or learn this until some time later, that they had given me morphine to go ahead and go, and was trying to keep me stable until my family got around. My father comes and he says, Robert, and I respond. Now, this is the first time I really responded, besides what my sister says. I moved my leg once, adjusted my leg once in 3 days. And I respond or whatever. And from what I'm told, and we'll go through it and correct things that I'm wrong, because I've been told different stories, because there's a lot of stuff I don't remember, but things come back to me, and it's slowly coming back to me, and it's slowly coming back to me. But anyway, I woke up and said, God got me. lay down and went back to sleep. Everybody went crazy. The nurses wanted to take me off morphine. The doctors didn't know what to do. They came in and tested me and said, yo, Rob, if you actually hear me, well, I'm, of course, added stuff, but Rob, if you actually hear me, respond and give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Again, because they thought that me responding to my dad's voice was more instinct than actual response. But like Chance the Rapper said, scars on the head, I'm the kid that lived. And from now on, I'm going to tell the story. And people who don't like references to Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bruh. Like, there's no other way that you can explain it. So, this is the beginning of the day I woke up. And I'm going to tell you the whole story. And it gets wild.